Oh my goodness! Look at these amazing books. Oh, hi Mike, come and join me. Look at these amazing books. They're very thick, they're very heavy, and they're very beautiful. We've already read a story in this one here, Tails of Tangleby Gardens by Sue Heazlewood, with pictures by Jane Smith. And now there is a brand new book out. Illustrations again by Jane Smith, written by Sue Heazlewood. It's Tails of Tangleby Gardens 2. And these books are very special. They're about these wonderful creatures, and they're also full of amazing recipes. Check this out. The first chapter in the second book is all about Christmas time. So the recipes include gingerbread Play-Doh. Yum! Banana and double chocolate muffins. Oh, gingerbread Christmas trees. Well, I thought instead of having chapter 1 like we did with the first book, we might have chapter 6. This is after Christmas, when they're getting ready to go back to school. Are you nice and comfy? Ready for a story? Well, let's begin. It was almost time for school to start again. Hamish and Lottie spent a lot of time in the schoolhouse getting everything ready for the new year. Those were the hedgehogs we saw on the other page. Lottie had overheard Molly and Basil talking about not wanting to go back to school. Basil told his friend that he found school hard, and Molly told him she had a big problem concentrating. Molly is this pussycat here, and Basil is this bunny. Between them, Hamish and Lottie came up with an idea for Molly and Basil to have fun the next time they were finding school difficult. Within the first few hours of the first day of school, Molly began disrupting the class. She was told to wait outside until she could behave herself. Meanwhile, Basil was finding everything difficult and looking very stressed. Oh no! I wonder what the idea is to help them. Lottie asked Basil to wait outside with Molly, where they wondered what was going to happen to them. They didn't think they'd been that naughty. Then Hamish arrived and gave them a scruffy-looking piece of paper to share. It was a map. "Can you read it and then make your way towards the treasure?" he asked them. "Oh, yes," they said. They were both so excited to find it was a treasure map with clues for them to find the treasure. "I'll read the first clue," said Basil. "I willingly lay on the floor, welcoming you at the door." Can you think what that would be? Something that lays on the floor and welcomes you at the door. A lot of thinking went on until Basil realised that the clue referred to the doormat in front of the playhouse. They both rushed over to the playhouse and lifted up the mat. There it was, another clue, and another step towards finding the treasure. "It's my turn to read the next clue," said Molly. "Stretch me far and fill a trough. Spin me round and I'll cool you off." What could that be? If you stretch something out, you could fill up a trough. You normally fill a trough with water, don't you? And if you spin something round, it could cool you off. That has to be the hose that we use to wet the bad rabbits, said Molly with great excitement. Those bad rabbits are in an earlier chapter. Once again, they both rushed towards the next hiding place, where they found another piece of paper with another clue written on it. "I swing open wide and lock up tight. Although I'm outside, I will keep you safe at night." Neither Molly nor Basil were sure what this could be. They studied the rhyme again and again. Then Basil had an idea. Swing open wide and shut tight. Ah, it must be a gate or a door, he said. Let's race over to the big white gates and see if there's another clue there. Away they both raced to find a note pinned to the big white gate. On it was the next clue. Climbing me can be quite a lark. I'm not a dog, but I do have bark. What do you know of that has bark? Not a dog, but a tree? A tree has bark. A tree has bark, squealed Molly. Off they raced again, this time towards the walnut tree by the playhouse. Sure enough, there was a note pinned to the walnut tree. The clue this time was very simple. Come on inside for your chest of treasure. Running into the playhouse, they found Marmalade holding a big box with a lid. I wonder what's inside. Can we open it? Asked Basil. Marmalade placed the box on the ground and let Molly and Basil open it. Inside was a treasure of craft equipment and cooking ingredients. Oh my goodness, what do we do first? Said Molly. Well, I think you should have your first lesson in baking, said Marmalade with a huge grin. Molly and Basil stood by the kitchen bench while Marmalade talked them through the recipes. The whole of the morning was spent making beautiful cupcakes and very chocolatey haystack cookies. Oh, they sound yum. Once they'd finished their baking, they each took a tray over to the schoolhouse to share with everyone. Marmalade followed behind with a jug of orange smoothie she'd made for all the children to enjoy. I wonder if on the next page there's a recipe. Cupcakes, haystack cookies, and on this page, orange smoothie. Here's Basil, here's Molly, and here are the yummy treats they've made. What do you think? It's a good story, isn't it? Oh, and those recipes look really yummy. I love how Jane Smith has created photographs with the images of the characters. How cool. Well, if you want to find out more about this beautiful book and all the recipes, you can visit tangleby.co.nz. Oh, and come and visit me again soon. Maybe we could have another chapter from one of these books, or maybe we could have another book. Maybe comment down below and let me know what you'd like. And come and visit me again soon. I love it when you come to visit for a story. Ka kite e hoa.